Hello everybody, my name's Llama Joe and welcome to my channel. Alright, we are back with the letter. And guys, guess what else? This is the 100th video I have recorded. So that's kind of exciting. It's crazy to think I've already done 100 videos. Does not seem like that at all, but yep, here we are. So, I don't know, I mean, it's nothing really special that I can do. There's only one person that I know that religiously watches my videos weekly, which is Rachel. Shout out to you there, Rachel. But yeah, so 100 videos, guys. Here's to 100 more. Hopefully some more subscribers along the way. Although, you know, we'll get there. Like, I'm obviously, if I cared that, you know, I only had 60 subscribers, I would have given up already. So, yeah, I'm having fun with this, and this game's really fun. So, I say we get back into this. I know we've already done this because last time the others showed up, so we will skip past this. Dead being about the letter, the curse, something reads up if necessary. And here we go.
What now? Where do we go from here?
It's not a question directed at anyone in particular, but they all look to me as if my face has all the answers in the world. I used to think so, back when I was at the top of my game and I'm still sure of everything. Or, yeah, alright. Now there's just uncertainty, sullying whatever decision I come up with. At some point, logic has simply stopped working here, and we've started grasping at straws. Along with exhaustion, fatigue, and stress, we have enough kindling to get a fire burning. The not-so-pleasant kind of fire. Uh-oh.
Well, first, we can't just stay here. That much is obvious.
But we can't just keep running like this either, Becca. Sooner or later, she'll...
As if we have a choice. We can't even go back to our own homes because that thing might get us.
I didn't expect a fight to break
We're
out.
safe, but dying is the last thing I want to do right now, Isabella. Not to a stupid chain letter you were too
no.
gullible to pick up, bring with you, and show to everyone.
Oh, yikes.
I didn't do it on purpose. Becca, had I known, I wouldn't have...
Hey, you two. None of us want to die to this.
Yeah.
Just calm down. We ain't getting anywhere shouting at each other.
Calm. See, this is calm, rational, Zach. But in this still shot, it definitely looks like he's super pissed.
Whose side are you on, Zachary?
Ooh.
No one's. But we can't just say it's her fault. She did warn us not to open it.
Seriously.
And both you and Ashton...
Uh-oh.
That doesn't exempt her from any blame. She's still largely responsible for it.
And you're not?
The
I
demonized?
didn't say that! Do you really think I don't blame myself for this as well?
I tried to warn all of you. None of you listened. Now you're blaming me for something I kept telling you guys since day one? You're
She's
just
got
as
a point.
responsible for this as I am.
I mean, okay. I wouldn't-
So now you're throwing it back at us? We wouldn't even be having this problem if you're...
Will you two cut it out? This ain't the place for I don't know, petty squabbles.
If you don't want to get caught in it, then stay out of this, Zachary.
Oh no, Zach. Don't stop her. Let her say it. I'm sure she has plenty more to say. If I didn't know any better,
Oh.
she's already...
Already what? You want me to say it? Out loud? That I find you in this whole thing?
All right, that's enough.
There we go, Ashton.
Everyone, shut up.
You know, good job, Ashton. Alright, I give you props there. They all falter to silence at my words, and an awkward, stifling mood descends between us. I do not mean to shout, to snap at them, to add to that kindling. Not at a moment when any time, anywhere, she might get to one of us. We're all in the same boat, yet here we are, playing the blame game. Little by little, we're falling apart, caving into the pressure, to the bleak situation we're trapped in. Did that ghost mean for this to happen? To divide each of us so she could pick us off one by one right after? Who knows? Anything's possible now if her kind can exist. With the fire burning between us rising as high as it does now, I'm afraid, deathly afraid, ooh, ominous, that the possibility might come sooner than I can figure all of this out. Fuck, I still can't think straight. I can't even believe the next words coming out of my own mouth, that out of everyone, I have to be the one saying these to them. I know, right? Like, Ashton being the voice of reason is pretty odd. This is more their forte than mine, keeping the peace, like placating everyone. I was placating. While I unintentionally aggravate people with badly chosen words. Funny how fast the tables have been turned after just one unfortunate incident. How am I even supposed to cope?
If we all want to get out of this mess in one piece, we're gonna have to cool our heads first.
You got me there, pal. Okay, cool. Before my own temper flares, I walk away and slide back into my car. What's with the creepy music? Excuse me? No, negative. Incorrect. I disagree with this entirely. Why is there the creepy music? If the door slams with more force than needed, I'd like to blame it on the pent-up anger boiling up in me. I'm not even sure what or who I'm angry at. Let's read this journal entry real quick before shit gets real. After spending the night at the local park, Ash and his friends tried to... Wait, why am I reading it like Ash's voice? Ash and his friends tried to figure out what their next step will be. However, coupled with fatigue and stress, the conversation quickly went downhill. Frustrated, Ashton walked out, suggesting they cool their heads first. Okay. The ghost? At them? Or maybe at myself for being this useless? Because despite none of them saying it, I know, god damn it. They're still counting on me. In spite of my failures or every harsh word I've uttered or how unbearable I can be as a friend. It's there when the tension after the argument finally breaks, and one by one they follow me and get in the car. Well, alright, cool. It's in concerned glances they shoot my way when I start the engine without a word and drive off. It's in their silence. A heavy gift, their unwavering trust. Yet, it's one I'm more than willing to carry, even through my own exhaustion, if only to keep them safe. In this city of 68,000 strangers, they're the only ones I have left. Though in all seriousness, a good rest is still at our best bet for now. Thinking with an exhausted brain is almost as good as running around in circles. We might as well just throw ourselves at that ghost and be done with this. The local Irish pub may not be the best place to hang around. Yeah, seriously. When one hasn't slept a wink or you're stressed, more often than not, it's loud. Sometimes the music played by drunkards grates the ears and the whole place smells like piss on a bad day. All in all, it's very definition of the last place I'll hang around after a wakeful night, but it's safe. Or as safe as it can be with G's security watching the place. Makes it easy to find help, in case you find yourself in a tight spot. The place being owned by a person I've implicitly placed my trust on provides some semblance of comfort, too. Gregor, bartender G, or just G to his regular patrons, might be rough around the edges. Sometimes a bit too gruff for a man serving drinks behind the counter, but he belongs to the good folk of this city. If there's anyone in this place I can rely on to look after people important to me, it's probably him. He means well, surprisingly, despite his surly demeanor. Cares, to some extent, for people he likely only sees once or twice a week or on a bad day. Not the best job in the world, in my opinion, but that's exactly it, isn't it? In wine, there is truth. Alcohol, in this case. It loosens the tongue, forces one to let his or her guard down. Whatever inhibitions anyone has, it all flies straight out the window after a few glasses. It has made him observant, too. Always has one or two things to say about someone or something. Most of the time it's me, opinionated ass. But God knows how many times I've asked for his help when I'm met with a dead end at a case or I'm in trouble. This time's no different. As expected, the moment we show up, he's kind enough to offer us a room at the back of his shop. A single look at my face, I don't even need to say anything, and the next thing we know, he's leading us in. No questions asked. Maybe it's also for this reason why I find myself drifting towards his station hours later after having gotten that much needed shut-eye. Newly washed drinking glasses and tumblers line the counter's surface when I enter the room. Beyond the bar, G's busy wiping each of them clean, likely prepping it for tonight's use. Briefly, he glanced up at me. Once I claim one of the empty stools and grab a rocks glass sitting closest to my elbow. Turning it absentmindedly in my palm just to keep my hands occupied while my brain's busy, still trying to make sense of everything. Even at a dead hour, with only a few patrons milling about, this place still smells strongly of liquor. Honestly, I've never grown fond of it. Regardless of how many times I've made a trip or sat here on the same spot, just talking with the old man. I've never been fond of drinking in the first place, yet, oddly, it's the nasty odor of a brewery that helps clear the mind this time. Along with the lack of the establishment's usual hubbub and the occasional clinking of glasses. Even more bizarre is that, through my lack of words, G doesn't say anything. Although it's clear from the way his mouth is curved up in a tight frown that he has questions, a bucket load of it. He wisely keeps it shut. Instead, he simply focuses back on his work. Rinse, wipe, stash away, repeat. Going through the motions with such familiarity, it's almost a trance. Watching his precise movements quiet like this, with these thoughts swimming inside my head, it's easy to lose track of everything around me. One solid lead on this, one possible way to sort this out, but will it work? Especially if my assumption's correct, and that the reason Zach was there yesterday morning was because of the curse. Something must have happened there for him to see the need to visit the place that morning. What if the couple has fallen victim to the curse too? It doesn't fall outside the realm of possibility. I've been so biased, not even thinking that they might be in danger as well. But during the open house with Isabella, they might have seen the letter and... Fuck.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Some fucking detective I am.
That's likely the moment when Cooper saw it. If the logic holds, I need to hurry there right away, and if there are answers anywhere, it would be there. It should be there, where all this fucking mess started. It's not only my life on the line here, there are others. What happened to us, I won't wish on anyone else, no matter how much I loathe them, or how complicated all this has suddenly become. The letter, the woman, the mansion, and now there are the voices lacing venom inside every crevice in my mind, murmurs that jeer, scoff, and deride whenever an opportunity presents itself.
Because you didn't listen.
It's all your fault. Why won't you believe me?
Oh, okay. A reminder of what I've failed to do and of who I've failed. At some point, they all begin to blur together, twining and coiling, every horrid image and memory of her seeking the forefront of my mind. No matter how much I refuse to remember the fear I felt then, to push it as far back as I can, the visions come to me like a deluge. And before I know it, before I can drown, another voice pulls me out of it.
You're doing good there, boy.
Is that G or is that the inspector? Or not the chief? His hand is on my shoulders, gripping it tightly and giving me a light shake. Okay, it's G. He has literally the exact same face as the chief, but, you know, whatever. There's relief in his face when I finally look up at him, although his frown appears more distinct than the concern in his eyes. It's deeper now, marred with worry and agitation. He does let go when I offer him a small nod, but the furrow between his eyebrows never leaves his face. He always has a knack for reading people, after all, even someone who can be as closed off or distant like me. And all the time I've spent in the force, there's only one other person who's as keen as this old guy, the chief. Yeah, because they look and sound exactly the same. Funny, and weird to some degree. I pointed out to him so many times before how much they looked alike, only for the observation to be brushed off with a vehement tone. Oh, maybe they're brothers. Maybe they're brothers. Ah, I think I just stumbled upon something. Especially since, yes, he's like, yeah, okay. I've never brought it up again after the third time, out of respect for the guy. Whatever it is, it's clear it's something he doesn't want to talk about. Why push, right? However, during times like this, it's impossible for the thought not to come up. He even has the glare down pat. Under his wordless scrutiny, I feel like a damn rookie again.
You're looking a bit green. Sure you got plenty of rest back there? You were only out for an hour or two. Wouldn't hurt to try and get some sleep. I'll keep an eye out.
No need. Don't worry about me. I won't be able to get some sleep anyway.
Not with her face still a clear picture in my head, no.
I heard that from you before. Not buying it. What's the story this time? This as bad as that case with the guy who ate his own eyeball?
I wish it were.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus, stop reminding me. I hated that case. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you get a kick out of telling people about it.
It's useful, you know, for blokes who don't know their limits. Sends them right out the door after I start with a description. Or was it the part when the poor schmuck gouged his eyes out? Nasty, awful, icky stuff, and it gets the job done. Like I said, useful. Don't even need to call security these days if I want to kick someone out. Anyway, pretty sure that pales in comparison to whatever this is now.
Yeah, probably a demon woman trying to murder me and all my friends. Probably will,
I haven't
probably
seen
do
you
that.
stressed out since they closed that case. The one from 10 years ago with your professor friend.
Abigail and her team weren't able to solve that one, G. No one has been able to. It just went cold.
Same difference. But what do I know, eh? I just serve drinks, listen to people's problems and their whining, then make sure they get home safe afterwards.
Yeah, they've got to be twins or something.
Thing is, I'm also not blind, kiddo. And you can bet your ass I can tell when a person's about to fall apart.
What? Is this some form of therapy from you? Are you going to offer me free drinks now?
I mean, I'd take it. Really, I can use some right now. Something to numb the senses. But when has that helped anyone?
In your dreams, kid. Last time someone
Oh,
gave you
gee.
the hard stuff, your photographer friend had to haul you out of this place almost half naked.
Hey, I can handle my liquor when I put my mind to it.
Not from what I've seen, nope.
Got him.
Besides, you usually avoid drinking. Either way, it's out of the equation. And when booze no longer counts, we just talk. So, talk. It's not like anyone within earshot will care. That chap over there only wants his cricket matches.
I doubt you believe it, G.
I've heard worse stuff. Try me.
You know that mansion down at Anslem?
I wonder if he's actually going to tell him the truth.
Yeah, who doesn't? You live in this town long enough, it's impossible not to hear a thing or two about it. Bloody locals.
Well, my friend found a primitive version of a chain letter in there.
Oh, he really
Now
is
that
going
we've
to tell
seen
him.
it, we're cursed.
A beat passes. For a long moment, G stands there, unmoving. His hand stops short of placing the glass he's been wiping prior back to a rack on his left. All while he stares at me with eyes there, nothing short of scrutinizing. He probably assumes I'm joking. Who wouldn't? Not a week ago, I've been put in the same position. Yeah, we're gonna stop it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, thank you so much for just, I don't know, the people that do watch, and just for kind of me doing this in general. It's been really awesome. So thank you for the 100th video. Woohoo! So happy. But yeah, take care, guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and I'll do the best I can to make it right. I'm Llama Joe, and I'll catch you guys later.